All right, so I just got done using my slush machine here. This is the Bunn Ultra 2, and I wanted to show you how I go about cleaning it and what you need to be careful of and looking out for with this. So you will see we got all kinds of slush in there. This is actually my frosted lemonade slush. My kids and myself, we just made some of my cold blends. If you saw that on the previous video, if you didn't, check it out. It's a really cool blend that I'm going to be doing on my Hawaiian Ice trailer. And if you're looking forward to following somebody who's starting a Hawaiian Ice trailer, this is the channel for you. So I'm going to just see if there's anything that's going to come out of here. Probably not going to be much. You can see it's really not coming out. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to pull this hopper off first. Now, they do have these little clips on here. Sometimes these break off. When I bought this, I bought it secondhand. It was already broken off. And you just got to pull up and out, and then this will come right out of here. Now, as you're pulling it out, you're going to notice that it's dripping in the back there, right? There's no way to stop that. It's going to drip, but it's going to drip right in there for you. So that's not a big problem. And so we're going to contain the rest of it in here. I'll throw that on my towel. And then you're going to have your auger set up here. So you're just going to pull this right off. You can see that just comes right off there. You can throw that right in. And then you're going to have this little seal here. That just prevents any sort of liquid from getting inside this freezing unit. There's also another bushing in there that helps prevent it as well, but this is your first guard. Whenever you put these on, you always want to make sure that you put some food grade sealant there. It's pretty cheap. If you don't, if you don't know where to get it, I'll leave it in the link below. But you're always going to just clean that, and then you have this little seal in the back, and that is it. That is what comes off. So now we're just going to go ahead and clean this down, and then we're going to clean that. We're going to stick it right back on. Okay, so that's looking really nice and clean in there. Now we do got to take this off too. So this just comes right off. We're going to throw that in there with these. And this here, a little dangerous with one hand, but there's like these little two slots here, and it slides right in, and you just take it right out. You just got to be careful, and you can dip that in. I'm going to go ahead and clean these and then show you putting them right back on there. Okay, so I cleaned everything, and I've got it sitting in here. So I'm just going to go through and show you exactly how each of these goes on. You can see it just slips right on there, and nice and easy. And this is just going to go right back on top of that. Okay, and then of course we have this here. So this is going to be our auger. We're not going to put that on yet. All right, so first we're going to have to go ahead and grab this. This is going to go right in here before we put this on. But we do need to put some lubricant on there. So you're going to see this right here is what you're going to put. This is for O-rings, it's slushy machines, and I'll leave a link below again if you want to get this. All right, I put a little bit on there, and just going to slide it right on in. All right, that's perfect. Now we also need to put this on as well. This is going to go right in the back, and you can slip it right on over. And so you can see this is going to produce a nice seal in the back here, and this is going to seal out anything from going in there. Now we can go ahead and put this auger piece on. It's going to fit right in there. And what you can do is you could actually put it on and then turn it, and you can feel some resistance. You know you got it on in the right spot. So now we're going to go ahead and put together the handle. So we have the black part there. We have this inside area. And then we have these three pieces. This, when you push this handle up and down, is going to prevent the slush from falling out. It really seals it in there. And this, of course, the spring helps you move the handle up and down. And this is actually going to make sure that the auger fits well with this. First thing we got to do, put this spring in. It's exactly where it's going to go. And we're going to put this right in. Right in there. This, we're actually going to stick in the basin right there. And that will hold on to that. And so now we're going to put this right on here. We're going to slip it right down into place. And with that done, we could actually go ahead and stick this on. Now, something that might be helpful is when you have this auger on, it's good to have it in a spot where the bottom is really nice and open, so that when you try to stick this in, it goes in quite easily. Keep them in hand. I'm doing a lot of this with one hand, but if you had two hands, a lot of this goes a lot easier. Okay, so I just pushed that right back into place. You can see it's in there really nice. Everything is nice and tight. It's fitting again around the seals really good. Everything went right into place here. And now we just got to get this handle on. And all you do is just slip it right in. Okay, and so that handle's in place and it moves really nice. Just going to stick this right on top. Replug this back in. And we are good to go. I did just notice though, I left that plug in. You don't want to leave the plug in when you're doing all of this work. It is good to unplug it. Of course, I turned the machine off, but you always want to be really safe and just unplug that. So there's the whole deal. Everything put right back together, and hopefully that's helpful for some of you. Remember, I'm just starting out a food truck, and so if you want to come along with me on this journey, I'm going to be figuring out a lot of stuff. I'm going to teach you all the things I'm learning, all the equipment I'm using, and if there's anything that happens that's something you need to be careful of, you're probably going to want to come along with me. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.